So good morning everyone. Before we proceed to our discussion, we are going to have first a icebreaker where you need to identify the word given. So, so this is the process of examining and validating documents. Correct. The word is audit. Next, a person who authorized to examine audit reports. Correct. The word is auditor. A chronological record of data changes. Correct. The word is data audit. Next is every auditing environment must have an editor. What do you call this? Correct. People. So our discussion for today is all about database auditing models. So overview. Database security is not effective without database auditing and vice versa. Together, they ensure that your data is protected. Audit examines documentation that reflects actions, practices, and conduct. Audit measures compliance policies, procedures, processes, and laws. So, audit or auditing is process of examining and validating documents, data, processes, procedures, system, or other activities to ensure that the audited entity complies with its objectives. Audit log, a document that contains all activities that are being audited ordered in a chronological manner. Audit objectives, a set of business rules, system controls, government regulations, or security policies against which the audited entity is measured to determine compliance. Next is the auditor, a person who is authorized to examine, verify, validate documents, data, processes, procedures, systems, or activities, and to produce an audit report. Audit procedure, a set of step-by-step instructions for performing the auditing process. Audit report, a document that contains audit findings, is generated by individuals conducting the audit. Audit trail, a chronological record of document changes, data changes, system activities, or operational events. Data audit is a chronological record of data changes stored in a log file or database table object. Database auditing is a chronological record of database activities such as shutdown, startup logons, and data structure changes. So, what is the purpose of auditing or the audit? Its purpose is to, you can say, we have this objectives, which means there is a standard in a certain thing. For example, in a business, in the IT building, they, they have a standard when it comes to the computers. Then, if we have someone to audit it or to check it, if we follow the standard and rules or the objectives, then there is a big possibility we that our school, that our department will be going to fail or wasn't able to achieve the standard given.
So good day everyone. My name is Vivian Lamato. So let's proceed to my discussion. So what are the two types of auditing? So first is internal auditing, an examination, verification, and validation of documents, processes, procedures, systems, or activities conducted by staff members of the organization being audited. So internal auditing is it is verified that all auditing objectives are met, and it also investigate a situation prompted by an internal event or incident, and also it can investigate a situation prompted by an external request. Second is external auditing. So, an examination, verification, and validation of documents, processes, procedure, system, or an activities conducted by staff members outside of the organization. So, the purpose of external auditing is to investigate the financial or operational state of the company, and it verify that all auditing objectives are met. So next is auditing activities. So first is evaluate and appraise the effectiveness and adequacy of the audited entity according to the auditing objectives and procedures. Second, ascertain and review the reliability and integrity of the audited entity. Third is ensure the organization being audited is in compliance with the policies, procedures, regulation, laws, and standards. So fourth is establish plan, policies, and procedure for conducting audits and keep abreast of all changes to the audited entity such as design, process, or structure. Next is keep abreast of all updates. And lastly, provide all audit details to all company employees involved in the audit. So auditing activities is identify security issues that must be addressed, and it's also establish plans, policies, and procedure for conducting audits. So next is auditing environment. So auditing environment consists of four, which is people, objectives, audited entities, and procedures. Next is component of DB auditing environment. So same as auditing environments, components of DB auditing environments have five, which is five elements, which is people, objective, procedures, database, and audited entities. Next is auditing process. So here, auditing process is a system development life cycle. So auditing process, understand the objective. Second is review, verify, and validate the system, and then document the results. So auditing process ensures that the system is working and complies with the policies, regulations, and laws. And then auditing is done after the product is commissioned into production. So next is auditing objectives. So auditing objectives, there are complying, informing, planning, executing, data integrity, application, users, and rules, data confidentiality, data changes, data structure changes, and lastly, application availability. So, automatic audit. So, this is the uh, classification. So automatic audit is a prompted and performed automatically. These audits are used mainly for systems and database systems. Some systems that employ this type of audit generated report and logs. So automatic audit is performed automatically without human intervention. So ang example ani is artificial intelligence. Next is manual audit. So manual audit is performed completely by humans. The audit teams uses various methods to collect audit data, including interviews, document reviews, and observation. So next is hybrid audit. So it is a combination of automatic and manual, and then most audits fall into this classification.
So there are different types of audit: financial audit, security audit, compliance audit, operational audit, investigative audit, product audit, preventive audit. So as you can see in this model, this is how auditing happens. First is the actions or start, get username and credentials, check if user is registered in audit repository. If not, then action completed. Humana. Then if registered, is action registered for current user. If not registered, then action completed. If registered is the object registered on which the action is being performed. If not, then action completed. If registered, get previous value and record it to database. Continue with the action, then action complete. If if there is no any data registered, then it means there is no such thing to be added. Then simple editing model 1, easy to understand and develop, registers audited entities in the audit model repository, chronologically tracks activities performed, entities, user table or column, activities, TML transactions such as update, insert, delete, or log on and off times, status, active, deleted, inactive. So these are the syntax to be used in auditing. App, application entity holds the name of entity to be audited. An entity can be name of user, name of table, or name of column. Application audit action holds entities and the actions that are audited. Application action type holds the actions to be audited. An action can be updated, delete, insert, log in, or log out. Application audit data holds audit trail data generated by auditing processes. Action type desk. Desk means description, name or description of the audited action such as update, insert, delete, login, or logout. Action type ID, unique identification number of application action type table generated automatically by the application. Audit action ID, unique identification number of application audit action table generated automatically by the application. Audit data trail generated by the auditing processes. Audit data ID, unique identification number of app audit data table generated automatically by the application.
Audit underscore start underscore date. The definition is date and time when the audit on a specific entity and action starts. Audit underscore expire underscore date. Date and time when the audits on specific entity and action ends. Entity underscore ID. Unique identification number of app underscore entity table generated automatically by the application. Entity underscore name. Name of the user table or column to be audited. Entity underscore type, type of the entity to be audited. A type can be user, table, or column. Next is control underscore archive underscore flag indicates whether current record can be archived or not. Possible values are yes and no. Control underscore audit underscore end stores audit end date and time for current record. Control underscore audit underscore flag indicates whether current record is audited or not. Next is control underscore audit underscore start stores audit start date and time for current record. Control underscore insert underscore date time stores the date and time the record is created. Control underscore insert underscore user stores the username that created the record. Control underscore purge underscore flag indicates whether current record can be purged or not. Possible values are yes and no. Control record and control underscore record underscore status stores the status of the current record. Record status could be A for active, D for deleted, or I for inactive. Control underscore security underscore level is used to define security access level for current record. Control underscore update underscore datetime stores the date and time of the most recent updates on the current record. Control underscore update at underscore user store the username that created for perform the last update on the record. So that's all for our report, ma'am. Thank you for listening.